Okay, so what is going on there, YouTube? I am Paul from Wing Gaming, and welcome back to City Skylines. You joined me just after the occurrence of 2 fires, and there are now 2 more fires occurring, although it doesn't seem that the fires are spreading so far as to destroy the buildings. Not that I'm too worried. It's in the industrial zone, and I hate the industrial zone. Ultimate aim, I'm not sure whether I'm going to do this yet or not, but I'm thinking of moving the whole commercial and residential districts over to this side of the river and having all this being industrial, since industrial seems to be demanding more and more space recently. I'm going to pause this here. You might also notice that we now have a big enough population that sewage is now noticeably flowing down the river. Now, there are ways to deal with this, but we can't do them yet. The way to deal with it is to build a water treatment plant. Now, the issue with that is we need a population of 17,000, which is like 6 times the current population of our city. And so that's going to be a long time in the future and lots of expansion in the future. Which brings me on to another topic, expansion. So over here, we've got this area. I don't want to build anything there. But we've got this area here, and this area here, and I do believe this area here, and this area over here, that we can actually expand into. We can buy new zones. And I can't exactly remember exactly, I think it's here. There you go. We can see the zones we can buy. And we can expand quite far out, actually. You can build a really big city on here. I haven't actually yet got that far. In any of the cities I've attempted, but we're going to hop in. We're going to see what we can deal with right now. So there's more demand for residential right now, and soon we're going to have to expand over there. But before we even look into that, I want to see how much water and how much sewage. We got enough to last. Consumption's at 87,000. We have 120,000, so we've got a good 30,000 plus still available, which is fine. And then power. How much power do we have? Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. We are bordering on the available power. So actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some quite drastic actions this time. And I'm going to delete a couple of these wind turbines because they're just taking up space on shore. And that's going to reduce my available power quite a lot. But it's going to give me a little bit of money back that I can then use to build more of these. And these are much more efficient. They're cheaper, or they're not cheaper. They cost about 1.5 times what a normal windmill costs to build. Wind turbine costs to build, but they produce more than twice the amount of electricity. So they're more economically efficient. So they're going to be a big improvement. So now if we check how much power we've got absolutely tons, even though we've deleted 2 of the land wind turbines. And my eventual aim is to get rid of all of these because they take up space. And these guys are complaining they haven't got power, but there is power. Oh, I know why they haven't got power, and I can fix it. The reason they haven't got power is because the wind turbines over here is what was linking this to here. But I'm not going to move the wind turbines. I was actually just thinking about that, but I'm not. I'm actually just going to bring a wire over just into the edge of them, because all these zones are connected, it'll power all of it. There you go. See? Magic. I saw in the last episode we deleted those. I like to keep them to a absolute minimum because they're ugly and annoying and they get in the way. But we have to deal. Now, next thing's next. Residential industrial districts need extending. So I'm going to build a secondary residential zone. To do this, I'm going to build a 2-way road that reaches out to here, and eventually that 2-way road is going to become a bridge over, although I might expand to a bigger road or multiple 2-way roads. In fact, no, multiple 1-way roads going over I think will look very good. I'm going to pause that because I feel like I'm jabbering a lot and I'm not getting much done. Also, that high school's got no water at the moment, so I'll fix that in a minute too. 1-way road to here. Here. there. And across one zone to here, and down one zone to here. And then we'll build another one. Also, we're getting really low on money again. And it's insane and annoying when we keep getting so low on money constantly. But we'll find a way to deal with that in due course. Hopefully not by taking another loan, because I took a loan and look where we are now. Low on money again, and hopefully we'll still be able to pay the loan back. I'm not sure if there are consequences if you can't pay the loan back, but I do believe, let's have a look. Let's pause this again. Let's have a quick look. Quick ganders. Loans. So I took this one. The payment left 50,000. Payment plan 260. Okay, so we paid a reasonable amount. And so yeah, we'll get there, I think. We'll get there. I was hoping to be making more money by this point and not wasting so much. But it'll be what it'll be at the end of the day. Link that up in the loop like that. Beautiful. Oh, also, did that provide water too? No, it didn't. Useless. Nice water line coming across there. Lovely. We'll connect that in a loop too. Why not? Oh, I can't. Yeah, it's not a city limit. It's right there. Doesn't like it. Oh well, don't worry. They now have the high school now has water, and the residential zone has been expanded into a second zone. And so, right, there's more demand for industrial, and I'm struggling to know where to build the industrial. To be honest. I think I might have to expand just up across here, and that's going to annoy these people over here. But where else do I build it, really? Is my big question. Because there isn't really anywhere I can build it. So it's just going to have to happen as it happens. And hopefully, this small area of industrial I'm building will be enough. And what I'll eventually do is, to prevent this from over-expanding too much, I'll start removing the low density and building high density once I can build high density, because it will take up less space. Although, I don't think there is actually a high density commercial, industrial, not commercial. It's all office zones. Yeah, it's all office zones, and that's a whole different demand. You can D-zone as well, yeah, D-zoning is useful. But yeah, the city's looking good. It's almost taken over a whole side of the river. The issue is we currently haven't really got the funds to feasibly build on the other side. Because the bridge is going to cost so much. What a great city. I would think I'm dreaming if I didn't know otherwise. Lovely. Whatever, Alyssa. We don't really care, but yeah, go for it. You go, girl. Oh, we're making money. We're back on the wagon. Ish. There is still a lot of demand for industrial, which troubles me. Oh yeah, that's what I also need to know, is how much is this? What? Landfill storage, plenty, but processing data? Oh yeah, because we don't need to worry about that, do we? Because that's fine. But people aren't complaining, which means the service is working, so we don't have to extend that yet. But we do have to extend to the residential zone again, and we do have to extend this commercial zone yet again. So I'm just going to extend that up to there. And to there. There you go, lovely. And nice big industrial zone. Which is really, really irritating me, but I'm going to build some stuff there too. But ho-hum, as they say in Flylow. Little bit of a BBC reference there. Please don't sue me. I don't know where to build now. Maybe I'll extend out over here. Let's go 2 zones. 2 zones long. No, 1 zone. 2 zones. 2 zones. Definitely 2 zones. And 1 zone across. And then the next zone is going to be a lot smaller. That was going to go on a funny angle. But there you go. There's nothing we can... I keep saying there you go. And what I really mean is there's nothing we can really do about it. We haven't got a lot of options, really. Realistically. So, you just kind of have to go with the punches. Let's build that too there too. That's actually quite pretty. I like that. Might build a key along here somewhere. And we'll put some more residential in there. Lovely. It's going to keep them happy for a while, I hope. Probably not that long, really, though. And that's another big issue. I'm going to put some trees in, too. Because you can build these parks, but these parks are one thing. Trees, I think, work better. But I need to find them. Where do you find trees to build? Because you can just build trees. Just place trees. Am I saying trees a lot? Trees. Right. It's a cute little plaza. A dog park. Let's put dog park in there. People are like that. I'm just trying to keep the population as happy as possible. Because I'm about to do this. Bye bye baby, bye bye. You can go to 11%. You can go to 10%. You can go to 15% because I don't like industrial zones. And actually, by doing that, it should encourage, it should discourage them from wanting to build industrial zones. That's probably why this is expanding so quickly, because they want to build industrial zones. Threats of tsunamis cause shutdown of nuclear plants worldwide. Yeah, so yeah, it's cool. So basically, yeah, that might be why the industrial zone's growing so quickly and there's constant demand, is because the tax level is the same as as everything else, which makes it cheap. Because in most cities, what you'll generally see, in fact, generally in most countries, what you'll see is higher tax levels for people with high level pollution, generally industry, especially ones with high levels of pollution, discouraging those industries from expanding so much. But this residential zone is going to have to keep going ahead. Right, I'm going to build a one-way road from here to here. I can't. To here? I can't to there. What if I just built it across like this and across like... There we go, that's pretty and interesting. See, demand for residential is rising still. And I hate to say the rate it's rising is alarming, but the rate it's rising is alarming. Also, I'm making a lot more money now. I'm taxing higher. Commercial. There was demand for commercial, but it's dropped again. There's a tiny bit of demand for commercial. Because there's a tiny bit of demand for commercial. What are these guys complaining about? Oh, you don't like your taxes. Taxes are too high. I don't care. I don't really care about the industry area too much. I know it's probably bringing a lot of income, but I don't really care. Tell you what, just because these little bubbles are annoying me, let's drop it by 1%. Because it shows then that I'm willing to adapt. 14% and they're happy. Look at that. There's a little cheat for you. Put up the tax for a few days, then drop it by 1%, and they'll all be happy. Yeah, so I'm going to expand this commercial zone just a titchy bit. In fact, I'm going to expand it into here, just by this residential zone. Because I feel like even with that tiny amount of demand, it's probably worth putting some expansion work in. I'm actually going to put some commercial zones on this roundabout as well. I'm actually quite glad I included this roundabout now, because even though there's like weird dodgy bits, like this dodgy bit of road here, and this weird thing just being in such a, what originally seemed like such a strange place, but it seems to be working really well at this now. These one-way streets seem to be keeping congestion down quite well. It doesn't seem overly... Okay, this is a bit congested here. Right, so here's your answer to this. Traffic's congested in this area. So, what do we do when traffic's congested? We expand the road. We delete this and this. This is why I paused it. Because if I didn't pause it, these people would be going mental right now. Because all of a sudden there's no road there. Made that mistake before. Right, yeah, so hospital to there, then across. To there. Boom! And then we do this and this. And we select the... You come back. We select this, and we delete this little portion of road here too. And we go... Also, I don't know what that noise was, but I'll deal with it in a minute. And we take our big roads again. We place one there. And these roads seem congested here too. So I can upgrade roads. What's that about? Oh, that's better. That's an easier way of doing it. I didn't know I could do that. That's clever. Look at that. There we go. We fixed the roads. So, that seems like a good stopping point. Now we've fixed our roads, we've expanded the city, we've changed our taxes. We've done quite a lot in this episode. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, then smash the like button and subscribe for more great content. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!